Hey guys, I'm Meadow Sanders, and I'm here with CobraCast, and this is Devin Harrington from Our Blood Institute. So, why is giving blood so important for our community, and what is something you want students to know about it?
Yeah, so blood is very important within the community because blood isn't something that's grown on trees. It's not made in a lab. It has to come from a living donor, which means that in order for our patients to get the blood that is needed, people have to step up and make that difference and donate. Arkansas actually is not self-sufficient in our blood supply, which means we are using more blood than we have donors. So we are having to get support from other states such as Oklahoma and Texas. So it's very important because we have to be able to support our own communities. The shelf life for blood is really not that long. So if we're able to get it within our area straight to our local hospitals, then the amount of lives that can be changed is going to be astronomical.
Yeah. So, how can students make donating a lifelong habit and start donating now?
Yeah, so one of the reasons that we come to our high schools and our education systems for blood drives is because you guys are the ones that are going to be making the difference. If we're able to get in and start when you're 16 years old, which is the eligible age to donate, with parent consent, 17 and up you do not. But if you're able to have consistency and make that difference, then typically we see people donating more throughout their lives. Now, unfortunately, to become a very regular donor, sometimes it takes having a personal story, knowing someone that's been in a traumatic incident or going through cancer treatments. That typically is what will ignite that passion. But we're hoping that people will read into it and see the cause and become passionate in that way.
Okay, so if someone can't donate now because of their weight or their age, how can they help the cause?
Yeah, so in average, only 10% of the population can donate. Now, at this age level, that number is quite a bit higher, but still, there is a large number of people that cannot donate, whether that is from health concerns, anemia, things along that nature. But we have volunteer services. So we ourselves are a nonprofit, and a lot of what is able to make us be as successful as we are is volunteers. And you can be a volunteer from the age of 16 all the way up into your 80s. There's no limit. And we have a lot of different opportunities for that, whether that's being a social media ambassador, just an advocate, a recruiter, where you're recruiting your fellow friends, family to donate, or working the sign-up table, getting snacks, checking on our donors. There's quite a few different opportunities that are available.
Okay, so if they want to do that, can they find that on the website?
Yeah, just go to obi.org, and there'll be a section for volunteer services.
Okay.
And just reach out. Our volunteer coordinator is Robin Gunn. She works very passionately with all of our volunteers all across the state, and it's a great opportunity because if you're volunteering with us, we're getting to know you. And so whenever it's time for a job application, college application, we're more than happy to write those letters of recommendation. And so I think that is a great avenue, especially if you can't donate and get those volunteer hours. You can do so by actually volunteering.
Okay, so do you have a story of blood donations saving someone's life?
Yeah, so back in April of last year, which is crazy to say now, a lady named Catherine was actually inside of her house moving, getting things ready, packing up. And this was back when we were having all those storms. Well, all of a sudden, she heard a crashing noise, and this massive tree fell through her roof and pinned her down. If it wasn't for the neighbor's dog who was barking, we don't know what would have happened to her. She was home alone. And actually, in the state of Arkansas, we cannot have blood products on our ambulances. They're able to be on air, so like helicopters, planes, but not on our actual ambulances. And that's because our blood supply is just not here. So fortunately enough, someone from UAMS made a call to break regulation because she was bleeding out. She was pinned under this massive tree, and she wasn't going to make it. They were able to get her these blood products and actually save her life before ever getting to the hospital. And all in all, she used about 80 products, which is 80 people to save one life.
That's
so that
crazy.
goes to show how important it is to donate because you don't know if it's going to be one person needs one product or someone's going to need 80.
Yeah, so if someone's really wants to help out the cause and they want to get into blood banking, how can they get careers and how can students start looking into that?
Yeah, so with our Blood Institute, we are a very large, well-oiled machine. everything from our volunteers to someone like me who is an account manager. My job is to make sure our hospitals have the blood supply. And in order to do that, I do the fun stuff. I get to talk to you.
Yeah.
I get to recruit donors, spread the message. But it goes really deep into different fields. We have IT, we have auto mechanics, because I have to drive a car to get here. We have phlebotomists who actually extract the blood.
Yeah.
We have lab technicians, medical directors. So if I have a donor that has a very intellectual question that's way above my head, we have people that we can call. Our CEO is a doctor. And so there's really just about every field of work that can support and grow our blood supply.
That's really cool. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.